So, good evening, students. In today's research class, we are going to discuss rating scales. Rating scales are one of the important research data collection method tool. Let's go and see what is rating scale. So, rating means measuring an attribute of objects or persons by judgment in a continuum. For example, school marks or grades, performance appraisal, rating of an employee in an organization. All these are examples for rating. Rating simply means it is a measuring of an attribute of an object or it is a judgment about a person. Now, these rating scales basically involves qualitative description of a limited number of aspects of a thing or traits of a person. So, with the help of the rating scale, we are not going to assess lot of things. We are going to assess only limited characteristics, limited aspects of a thing or traits of a person. When we use rating scale, we use a judgment process. By this process, we are judging an object in absolute terms. In absolute terms means at present how it is. We are not focused on the past. So that is the absolute terms against some specified criteria. So when we do rating about something, so we have certain criteria. Based on that criteria, how is our objects, attributes, or a person's judgment is present, that we are going to check with the help of rating scale. Now let's see the some more thing about rating scale. Rating scale refers to a scale. So basically, rating means measurement. Rating scale is a type of scale with a set of opinion. So in a continuum, we have various opinion from one extreme to another extreme, which describes varying degree of dimensions of an attitude being observed. So in a continuum, there will be a set of opinions. Each opinion will describe the varying degree of dimensions about an attitude of being which we are going to measure. Now, the definition of rating scale. Rating scale is a device by which judgments may be qualified or an opinion concerning a trait can be systematized. So, with the help of rating scale, with the help of this device, we are going to make judgment, and based on this rating scale, we are going to get the opinion which is related to the traits, that is the characteristic of a subject, in a systematic way. The another definition says that rating scale is a tool in which the one person simply checks off another person's level of performance. So to rate, to measure a level of performance about a person, the evaluator uses a tool that is called rating scale. So basically, rating scales are 3-point rating scale, 5-point rating scale, or 7-point rating scale. So in this picture, you are seeing two types of rating scale. One is 3-point rating scale. So where we have three characteristics like average, good, and excellent. So these are the qualitative description. So about a product, how a product is there. A product is average product or good product or it is excellent product, that we can measure with the help of this 3-point rating scale. So we are giving this 3-point rating scale to a person and we are asking them to mark how you rate the particular product. For example, you are going to a hospital, you are giving blood to the blood bank, and after giving the blood, so the blood bank officials give you a rating scale, and that scale, this is a 3-point rating scale. The question is asked that how you like to rate about the service provided in the blood bank. So average, good, excellent. So if you feel that the service is excellent, you are going to put a tick mark near the excellent. So this is about a rating scale which is 3-point. The 7-point rating scale, which will have 7 qualitative descriptions like extremely dissatisfied, moderately dissatisfied, slightly dissatisfied, neutral, slightly satisfied, moderately satisfied, extremely satisfied. In the both extreme, two opposite things you want to keep. For example, one side we are keeping extremely dissatisfied, in another side I am keeping extremely satisfied. So equal things are given in the both side. So left side I have three characteristics, right side I have three characteristics, and in the middle we have one neutral characteristics. So this is how 7-point rating scale looks. The description maybe differs, but a 7-point rating scale will be in this way only. Now let's see the rating scale measures how much or how well something is happened. So in a ward, how much the care is given to the patient. So we can use to measure the service provided by the nurse in a hospital with the help of rating scale. The scale is given to the patient or patient relative. Ask them to mark their opinion in the either 3-point rating scale or 5-point or 7-point rating scale. So here we are going to get the quantitative information about the qualitative aspects about a qualitative. The care is the qualitative aspect. For that care, we are going to get the number in the numerical way. So some examples, how good was the nursing care you received? So you can give either 3-point rating scale, 5 or 7-point rating scale. Another example for making a question to the rating scale is how many times nurse promptly responded to your call. So like you can say very often, often, sometimes, never, like that you can make the opinion in a continuum, and you can judge the nurse's responsibility towards the attending a call about call related to patient care. So there are different types of rating scale. First type of rating scale is graphic rating scale. So in this scale, the performance is printed horizontally at various points from lowest to highest. It includes the numerical points. So here in horizontal area, we are going to print the performance, which we are going to rate from the lowest to the highest. It includes numerical points on the scale. It is anchored by two extremes presented to respondents for evaluation of a concept or object. The example you can see here. So this is the example of graphic rating scale. So in one extreme we have the no pain, that is none, 0 indicates no pain. In another extreme, high score, 10, opposite to 0, 10 is the high score, worst pain is there. So it is described in horizontally at equal points. We have mentioned the different characteristics, like the pain characteristic, like mild pain, moderate pain, severe pain. So another example for the graphic visual analog scale, we used to say this type of pain scale commonly used for children's, and the numerical pain scale which we can use for adults and adolescents and school going children's we can use. This is the pain scale which have smileys, that is commonly used for children's. The children's cannot explain the nature of the pain, so by seeing the facial expression, we can able to the children will not mark, the respondent will mark what type of pain they got. So this is the example of graphic rating scale. Now let's see the second type of rating scale is descriptive rating scale. In descriptive rating scale, there is no number. We are not going to use number, but we are dividing the assessment into series of verbal phrases like no pain, mild pain, moderate pain, severe pain, very severe pain, and worst pain. So this type of scale we can use for educated persons. We cannot give for illiterates because illiterates cannot read the particular responses. So this is about descriptive rating scale. The next type of rating scale is numerical rating scale. So it divides the evaluation criteria into a fixed number of points. There can be 10 or more than 10. Sometimes 1 to 100 can be the criteria. So but it defines in the numbers. So that's why it is called numerical rating scale. In the scale, each element is generally assigned a numerical score ranging from 1 to 10 or even more. So the lowest extreme, that 0, will be like, for example, for pruritus, checking the itching due to psoriasis. in the last 24 hours. So this type of scale we are giving to assess the severity of itching in psoriasis patient in the last 24 hours. So we are giving the tool and we ask them to rate how much itching they got, the intensity or severity of the itching. If they are marking 7, they have a very high amount of itching. And if they are marking in the area below 5 or below 3, then we can say that the itching has been reduced in the last 24 hours. So this is the best example for numerical rating scale. Now, comparative rating scale is another type of rating scale. Here, we are going to make judgment about an attribute of a person by comparing with that of a similar another persons. So, with the help of a rating scale, we compare one person's score with another person's score. Example, respondent is asked to rate the sweet shop X in comparison to the sweet shop Y in Kochi. For example, you have two e-marketing companies like Flipkart and Amazon. So, which one service is very good? You are going to get the opinion from the respondent. So, this scale is similar to that of descriptive rating scale, but here the criteria is compared between one individual and another individual, one company or another company we are going to compare. So this is about comparative rating scale. So what are the uses of rating scale? So basically rating scales are used to evaluate the skills of nursing personnel, skills of the students, and used to evaluate the product outcome. Any new product is launched in the market, how much that product is successful, that we can measure with the help of rating scale. And activities done by someone like students or activities done by the employees can be measured with the help of rating scale. And interest of a person towards a particular phenomena can be like for marriage, how much you like that girl, how much you like that boy. To know the interest of a person, we can use the rating scale. And to know about the attitude of a person towards a particular phenomena, we can use a rating scale to judge the person attitude about some particular phenomena, like towards a profession, towards yes particular service, like that. Also to the basic traits of an individual can be evaluated with the help of rating scales. So these are the uses of rating scales. The next, we want to know the characteristics of rating scale. Basically, rating scales are value judgments about attributes. So it gives value to the characteristics of one person by another person. The evaluator is going to give the value for the attributes of a person. These scales are most commonly used to carry the structural observations. So when we see a procedure or when we see any product, so we, with the help of rating scale, we are going to judge it. By observation, we are going to judge the quality or the willingness to purchase a product, that we can able to measure with the help of rating scale. Next characteristic is rating scale are generally developed to make quantitative judgments about qualitative attributes. For example, you have severe pain, so I give number for that severe, the severity you are saying very severe. So that is a qualitative description. For that, I give a numerical value. For that, rating scale is very useful. The last characteristic is rating scale provides more flexibility to judge the level of performance or presence of an attribute among subjects. So with the help of rating scale, we get flexibility. It is not very stringent. So because of its flexibility nature, we can able to do the assessment about a particular attribute is present in a person or object. Now, the other characteristics which is given by Guilford in the year 1954, we have five different types of characteristics. First one is clarity. So when you construct the rating scale, so use short, concise statement, and the statements must be very simple, and it should be free from errors, unambiguous language. A single statement should not give two different meanings. So that is the first characteristics according to Gilmore. The second characteristic of a rating scale is relevance. The statement which we are designed in the rating scale should be relevant to the phenomena and should be exactly in accordance with the variables under the study. So what statement we are mentioning in the rating scale, that should be according to the phenomena of interest of the researcher he wants to observe. The third one is variety. Every rating scale, when we develop, monotony in the statement must be avoided. So we must use different words, different type of wordings we need to put in the statement. As a result, for the respondent, they will not get the boredom. It will not be it. They will have variety in the statements when we use different words. Next one is objectivity. Statements in the rating scale must be objective in nature. It should not be subjective in nature. It should be objective in nature so that it is convenient for the researcher to judge the attributes or performance of the subjects under the study. So what researcher wish that should not be written in the that the personal opinion of the researcher should not be written in the statement, rather than it should be a objective type. It should not be a subjective type. Uniqueness. Each statement constructed in the rating scale must be unique in itself so that attributes can be judged appropriately. So every statement must have its own uniqueness so that it is very easy to judge the particular attributes or the traits or the characteristic in very appropriate way. So this is about the characteristics of rating scale. Now let's see the advantages of rating scale. Easy to administer and score the measure attributes. And second one is rating scales have wide range of application in nursing research. So many areas in nursing research we can use rating scale. The third one is graphing rating scale is easier to make and requires less time. So it is very easy for the respondents to mark the opinion when we use graphing rating scale. Rating scales can be easily used for a larger group like questionnaire, like checklist. It is also used for quantitative analysis. In the quantitative research, commonly we use rating scale, and it may be used for the assessment of interest, attitudes, and other personal characteristics of an object or subject. It is used to evaluate perform skills and product outcomes. So with the help of rating scale, we can assess the skills what a student got, and also the particular product, the quality also we can assess with the help of rating scale. The eighth point is rating scales are adaptable and flexible research instruments. That is one of the biggest advantage. We can able to easily change or do any correction whenever needed in the rating scale. That is the flexibility. So these are the advantages of rating scale. The last one is the disadvantages of rating scale. It is difficult to it is difficult or dangerous to fix up rating about many aspects of an individual. So we cannot rate all the things about a characteristics of a person. It is very difficult. Also, it is very dangerous. The second one is misuse can result in decrease in objectivity. So basically, rating scales should be focused on objectivity. When we mishandle it, the purpose of getting the accurate data will be lost because of more subjectivity. There are the third disadvantage is there are more chances. There are chances for the subjective evaluation. That is very important thing. Because of this nature, the purpose of the rating scale usage is lost, because when we use subjective the when we are using our subjective feelings in the statements, that will spoil the purpose of the rating scale. Thus, the scales may become unscientific and unreliable. So, this is about rating scale. So, hope you understood the rating scale definition, the characteristics, uses, advantages, disadvantages, and different types of rating scales, such as we have graphic rating scale, descriptive rating scale, numerical rating scale, and we have seen the comparative rating scale. So these are the basic four types of rating scales. So thanks for watching this video. In next lecture, we will learn about projective techniques in data collection methods. Thank you. Bye bye.